Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Rebecca and today I am bringing you some recycled and Dollar Tree DIY room decor ideas. So I have been shopping online from ARHAUS recently, and if you're not familiar with them, they have a lot of really beautiful, unique, creative ideas that are very high-end, similar to what you might find from like Pottery Barn, Anthropologie, Z Gallery, West Elm, and stores like that. Since we are all stuck at home or staying home right now, I did a poll on Instagram and then here in my YouTube stories as well, and I asked you guys, so thank you so much to everyone who voted, and let me know if you would rather see recycled DIYs or Dollar Tree DIY decor. And honestly, it was split almost perfectly down the middle, half and half. So I decided that what I would do in this video is actually try to give you both versions, the recycled ideas I had, and then also give you ideas for how to do it using Dollar Tree items if you prefer to just do that. So it's something that you can go out and get. Some of them, you know, they might look more upscale and a little bit better if you use Dollar Tree glassware and stuff like that to create it, rather than the items that I used around the house. But hey, I got the ones around the house for free, and they're ones that you probably have too. So anyway, I hope that you enjoy, and also leave your comments down below. Which one is your favorite? I always love hearing from you guys, and also what other ideas you would like to see from me over the next month, what kind of videos you'd like to see me making here on my channel for you. What are you into? Definitely let me know down below. I almost didn't show the last one, you guys. It was, the last one was like a borderline fail, but I feel like the fail was me and not the idea, so I'm going to share it with you because I bet somebody out there can make it work and can do a better job. So without further ado, let's jump into this. So for the first one, this one is actually the most difficult and most complicated one, but it's also super cheap and really super creative and unique. So you will need some wooden popsicle sticks. I'm using the larger ones from Dollar Tree and cutting the ends so that they'll be rounded on one end and pointed on the other end. And then I continue cutting pieces from the popsicle stick to be pointed on each end, trying to keep the length of the pieces of wood and the angles of the points as similar in shape and size to each other as I can. If you don't have popsicle sticks, honestly, I'm thinking that a sturdy, thin piece of cardboard could be cut to fit just like this, and I think that that might work for you as well, which would make this project totally free other than using some paint. So this is the candle holder I was inspired by from ARHAUS. Mine is a bit different, but I thought the pattern was so cool and unique, and I really wanted to try to recreate something with that pattern. So I fit my wooden pieces together like a puzzle. Actually, mine were a little bit too long, so when I got to the other end, I ended up having to cut extra small pieces in order to finish it up. So I recommend testing the heights of your pieces before you cut everything out and you actually start gluing anything on. And you could use a wood cutter or a floral cutter to do this, but I was actually just using a good pair of regular old scissors. I hot glued these into place like a puzzle on my black beans can. Next, I am painting the whole thing over using paints I already have to get kind of a grayish brown color on here for a little bit of a vintage, aged, rustic look, although I feel like the ARHAUS one is a warmer color tone than mine turned out to be, but hey, I was just using what I had on hand, so the color was not a perfect match to theirs, but I do really like it, and I'm making the bottom of the can, actually flipping it over to make it be the top part of this candle holder so that I can place my pillar candle on it like this. Let me know what you think of this one. Do you like the design? What color would you paint it? Would you do a set of 2 or 3 of these? So many options. I can't wait to hear your thoughts. So for this next candle I saw on their website, I decided to try both a recycled version and a Dollar Tree version. So for the recycled style, I simply took a little glass yogurt jar and added some gold paint from this paint pen that I have, and then I just kind of sponged that paint around. And I really need your help. Comment below and let me know what the name of this style of painting is. It's not really mercury glass. It's like almost like just kind of lightly brushing on the paint where you can still kind of see through it. What do you call that paint style? Anyway, because the cup is so small, I took wooden toothpicks, broke them in half, and hot glued them around the lower half of this candle holder. and you could make sure that they're all even in height, but I actually thought it looked kind of cool with like the little staggered jagged edges, and I don't know, I thought that looked kind of cool. But you could also take a glass vase from Dollar Tree in the size or shape that you want and go ahead and put the gold on the top and then do the toothpicks around it. I actually had this candle left from my Easter decor 2 years ago, so I'm pulling it out to use today for this. And instead of the gold leafing pen, I decided to try something a little different, and I had some gold metallic paint that I got from Walmart last year, so I sponged on some of that. The gold color is a little bit lighter than the gold from the leafing pen, but either way works. Use what you guys have. And then I used full toothpicks to glue on all the way around the bottom of this one since it was much taller. And that is it. So you could do this for whatever size or shape of vase that you already have, or use one of the many options that Dollar Tree has if you prefer. For the next one, I'm using my olive cans now. Actually, the little can here was from Sweetened Condensed Milk, which Renee used to make a cookie recipe this week. With everybody being home, she has gotten into baking so much, and it's really cool to see her really develop in baking and cooking. And anyway, that has been a lot of fun. The cookies turned out so good. So I am going to take some chalk paint now and do my best to fill in the lines on these cans as best I can. I don't know why, but this mineral chalk paint from Walmart, to me, it smells really bad, and I cannot figure out why. Do you guys have this paint from Walmart? What are your thoughts on it? I usually order the folk art one from Amazon, but I picked up this one from Walmart, and for some reason, this paint just smells so strong and so bad to me. So I figured I would just use up some of it, kind of brushing it on here thick to fill in the gaps a little bit. Anyway, once that's all dry, I took some black chalk paint and a little gray chalk paints. Again, just working with colors I already have on hand, and I'm getting it painted nice and dark to look somewhat like the one from ARHAUS. And I did a second one using a larger and a smaller can that were both the same width in order to stack them up and make two different height candle holders. Like I said, I think this was an olive can and a Sweetened Condensed Milk can. They stacked up really nicely. And then for the glass part, I used 2 glass yogurt cups again and just painted the rims on top black in order to match the cans. The lines on the can are still a bit visible, so I definitely think you could either go over them with a few more coats of chalk paint, try to fill that in. You could probably also use some kind of putty in there if you have some kind of clay, and maybe fill it in with that before you paint it, which I went back and thought about doing, but for now I'm going to just leave this. I also think that if you wanted to, Dollar Tree has vases in 7-inch and 9-inch heights, and you could just flip those over and paint the glass and use those instead, and that way you would have a really smooth look. And then you could just use 2 smaller glass vases for the top part. I didn't have enough glass Dollar Tree vases on hand to do this, but I hope that it gives you some ideas. So let me know if you would make this recycled version, or if you would just prefer to stick with the Dollar Tree vases for this one. And for the next one, I did have one vase that I used for this, and my family thinks this one is an awful idea in general, but I thought it might look really good with some beach or coastal decor, so I wanted to give it a try. It's pretty unique, so I just glued this glass vase from Dollar Tree onto this other candle holder, also from Dollar Tree. And then I had a bottle of caulk, also from Dollar Tree. And you guys, don't judge, but I've actually never used caulk before, so I bet you can probably do a way better job than me on this. But I was trying to go up and down with the caulk to make lines along the bottom here like the one from ARHAUS had, although I felt like for some reason my tube of caulk was either coming out way too fast or not coming out at all. I don't know what was going on. Anyway, let me know what you think of this one, or how you think we could make it better. As always, I'd love to know your favorite DIY in this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment and let me know what other videos you'd like to see me do over the next month or so. I wish you a beautiful and blessed day, and I will see you guys all soon in the next one. Bye!